Oh, it looks like there's a bunch of new events. A video contest. Blah blah blah. Yo, they have Lucia Dawn action figures, the grand prize? But there's no way I'm going to be able to win that, right? Let me see if I can just buy it somewhere. Pre-orders closed. Well, guess I gotta make it myself. Achoo! Ooh, excuse me. Is that a glass of leftover paint water? Well, can't let that go to waste. Much better. Anyways, let's get down to business. So the first thing I do is sketch out the shape of the figure using copper wire. And sorry if my head pops into frame every now and then. I guess you can say I got a little ahead of myself. Anyways, afterwards I wrap aluminum foil around the wire. Not only does this save clay by bulking out the shape, it also ensures that the clay bakes more evenly. And now comes the part where I actually use the clay. So it turns out that for most of the recording, my hands were out of the frame. So let's just fast forward this and cut to the two pictures after I finish sculpting. Oh, and it seems that Video Me has something to say. Take it away, Video Me. Alright, thanks voiceover me, and as you can see what I did here was did a little sculpting off camera, and I baked some parts, so now this is solid plastic now, and I added the details like the bag at the side of the leg. I finished the joint, I added the little ball at the end that will hopefully pop into the body, assuming that it doesn't just break. So what I did before was I was recording in real time, and then I sped it up, which was kind of a small brain move on my part. And I also had to deal with a 2 GB file, so I'm not going to do that from now on, and instead I'm going to be using the time-lapse function on my phone, which is a much better decision. And thanks to the time-lapse, I only have to deal with the 60 MB file this time. The only downside is that it's a bit too sped up for my liking, and it kind of resembles the average polymer clay enthusiast meme. I think from now on I'm going to alternate between the time-lapse and a recording that describes what I've done, and I'm going to alternate between that. And here's the update. Alright, so I've finished pretty much the legs. I sorted out the joints for the arms. All that's left is the tiny details on the shoes, which are kind of going to be a pain. I'm working on the body. If you're wondering why there's such a weird shape for a head, it's because I learned from the website that the faces are interchangeable, so I think I'm going to create a similar system where you can just slide one face in, and then those rectangular sliders for the hair on top, which goes over the face and the head. Alright, there's no time-lapse today because every time I went on my phone to look up references, I got distracted and ended up playing other games instead. So what I have here is the back part of the hair. I need to do the lines. I've worked on the body some more, and now there's actually holes for the legs to go into, and I worked on a lot of the details for the shoes, such as this part here. All these tiny parts are such a pain. I'm working on the sword. I finished the other joint for the legs. That part is the extra thing here, and yeah, that's the other leg. Alright everyone, no time-lapse today either, because I was at the doctor's office today and didn't do much sculpting. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this. I mean, there's only 3 days left. I baked the shoes and now they look like this. Yeah, I think today I'm going to bake the body as well, and I have something cool to show you guys. I'm gonna tuck the camera between my chin and my chest for this because I need both hands. Hopefully you guys can see this. And would you look at that? It actually works. The blade with the arm blade thingy, it holds the sword by itself. Anyways, back to sculpting. I think like I wrote down a list of the stuff I had to do. It was like the body, the hair, the joints, the clothes. It's a lot of stuff. Alright guys, it's 1 AM. I am very tired. I am going to go to sleep soon. But before I go to sleep, I would like to say it's been one bake. I kind of over-baked it. As you can see, the arms are a lot darker. But I'm super excited because the joints actually work. Like I baked the body and all 4 joints popped in. Well, this one needed a little bit of sanding. But wait, hi Lucia. Woo! Yeah! Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that it actually worked. Well, you can probably see the leg actually kind of snapped there, but oh, that's a huge burden off my shoulders. All that's left is the hair, the face, and my dinner. It's one. I really need to finish it. The hands, and the clothes, and then I'm done. 3 days left. I think it's starting to look like I can actually do this. Good morning. I am now much more well rested. After today, there will be 2 days left. As you can see, I finished the back part of the hair and also the ears. So now the oven's preheating. Today I'm going to finish working on this part of the hair and also the little hair clips, I think. And also I discovered something funny. So while I was making the design, you can see I drew the part where I thought the leg joints should go. There was an oversight, and now I think her legs are a bit too far away. So now her hips are kind of large. I think there's going to be a time lapse, and now voiceover me can get a chance to talk. After that, I'll do the face and then the clothes, and I think we'll be done. Well, minus the tiny details, like for example, I didn't include this cuff. There's still a lot to work on, but we're getting there. Alright, I know I keep promising that I'm going to do a time lapse. For real this time, there will be a time lapse after this. But I did the face. It's a bit darker because I kind of overbaked it. I'm working on the twin tails. I did a little more of the arms, such as the cuffs here and the ball here. So pretty much all that's left is the hair, the hands, and the clothes. All that's left is to paint, and I absolutely need to get this done before the day after tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be busy with packing, and then after that I'm going to be moving out to college. I can do the painting in the dorms, but I may not have access to an oven, a baking tray, aluminum foil, all that. Let's hope I can do this. Cue the time lapse. Hey, it feels great to be back. So I noticed that the strands of hair are like tentacles, in a sense, because that's how they're stylized. And what I did was roll out each strand of hair and then join them all at a single point. And that's how the hair is formed. Oh, by the way, the time lapses do a great job of showing how the figure is formed, but they don't really show the details that go on, like the blending and stuff. So how about a montage to spice things up? Okay, so I can't have good things in life apparently, because I was originally recording me sculpting the hair, but then it turns out my hands were out of frame for the entire video. So enjoy this replacement, I guess, where I cut out one of the hair clips. Alright, so today's the last day. I have the hands and the hair clips. All that's left is the front hair and the clothes. Those are the only two things left, and I absolutely have to get it done today, because tomorrow I'm going to be moving out to college. Let's do this. Alright, it's 6:40 p.m. You won't believe how nervous I am right now. The hair and the hair clips are waiting to go into the oven. If you're wondering what that's for, that's so I can take it off easily. The only thing I have to sculpt left really is the bottom, the skirt, and the 4 round things over there. Okay, so apparently I really can't have good things in life. So if you're wondering, no, I did not paint the hair ahead of time. This is... It got burnt horrifically. And basically, Lucia's a burn victim, I guess. So what happened was, I put the thing in the oven. 15 minutes later, I came back, and turns out the oven was off. So I assumed that someone, Grandpa, turned off the oven halfway through. So I decided to leave it on for another 15 minutes, and we get this. Fun. Well, whatever. I'll work with that. All that's left is this area here. And I guess I'll have to build on this notch over there so that it actually fits in instead of just sliding right off, and we'll be done. Hey guys, it's finished. Here's the figure in all its misshapen, deformed, burnt in glory. So the next time I'll be recording, the surrounding environment will look very different. I'll be in the dorms, or residence halls as they like to call it. Hopefully the painting process will go much smoother than this, and at least it won't be as brushed. Now looking at it in its entirety, it's... oh god, it looks so bad compared to the original, but hey, I made it, and that's what counts. Hello everyone, as you can see I'm living in the dorms now. I brought my paints and brushes with me, and here are the parts. I primed them last night, so that means they're paint ready, and I'm probably going to put a time lapse here of me priming them. These are my stuffed animals, my precious orca. My other 2 roommates are here, but one of them is out skating and the other hasn't arrived yet. So today's gonna be yet another exciting day. Hello, it's been 3 days. I've done the reds, the grays, the whites, some of the black. All that's left is some of the black and the skin tone. I haven't recorded yet because I left my iPhone stand at home and recording is kind of inconvenient. I'll try and see if I can get some footage and put it into a montage. If not, then I guess the video will just cut to the finished result. It's finished. Holy cow, it's finally done. Several months worth of work condensed into 2 weeks. I'm exhausted. I don't think I'm going to be making another video for a long while because I left most of my polymer clay at home, and I'm a bit far from home, as you can tell. Anyways, if you like this video, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.